I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself, or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
From the way he glares, I imagine that answer is clear.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Allow me to show you out of the forest. After that, send me off if you like. I did not ask to join you.
I hate to say it, but the Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them. We could probably use her somewhat.
I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? Young? Married? Pregnant? Who said she was any of these things? I certainly did not. She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out. Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame.
What? You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the form. Oh, she is. You have spells of your own. But my Morrigan's as cunning as a root lizard.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed. Let her guide you out of the wilds. If you truly do not desire her help after that, simply tell her so.
She could just as easily lead us into Darkspawn, you know?
I could just as easily have left you to them. Morrigan will not fail you.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Oh, she is. You could use some magic, and my Morrigan's as cunning as a root lizard.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes, all dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. As you like. Mother is outside with your friend. She wished to see you when you awoke. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. I am only being practical. Yet now you are a surface dwarf. My king's ransom might be a long time coming. I stand corrected. What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however. Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. Are you sure you want me to describe it? I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. If you are willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps. Suit yourself. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat. Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? I wish I could see your army and king close up, but I must remain with Mother. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who—
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do? And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do? If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. Is that all? Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. Ha! There lies the answer I hope to get. An open mind, yet not made of mush. Am I simply complimenting you? Wait and see. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Do I? Perhaps I am simply an old woman with a penchant for mole departments. Well, I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Or am I already?
Your treaties yet remain with my mother. When you wish to go, I will take you to her.
Here's a thought. Why don't we wait here and you go and fetch them?
I do not fetch. If you wish to ask about your precious treaties, then come. Otherwise, stay. What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The Wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. Do I appear a stalking predator ready to leap upon her find? There is no need to fear me. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized, and you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Very well. You have stirred my curiosity, so you have my promise. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Very well. Preserve your mystery, if you desire. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. Why so petulant? You wish to know who removed your papers? 'Twas my mother who did the deed. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps.
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you are here. Come, see for yourself. Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests. Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful? As you wish, and I shall watch. Should you change your mind, I can take you to her later. An odd thing to gather. But I imagine there is plenty yet remaining on the Darkspawn you slaughtered coming here, no? Go then, and do what you must. I shall watch and take you to her when you are done. If so, it seems the truthful rather than funny sort, no?
Great. She's a thieving, weird, talking, funny sort of witch.
You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. You there. Handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. That would be a mistake, I dare say, for what shadow-dwelling prey is easy. Away! Away with you! I shall have no more of your pestering.
I am your mother. Do you not love me?
You are as much my mother as my little finger right here is the Queen of Ferelden. I know you, Fade Spirit. You cannot fool me.
Are you more clever than your own dear mother? Surely such pride must be punished. There! That is for not showing respect.
That is far more like it, but it is too little too late, Spirit. 'Tis you at last. Come and rid me of this vexatious spirit. I weary of being prodded. 'Tis not plain to see? We are in the Fade, and this is a Fade spirit, and not my mother, despite its constant assertions.
She doesn't even acknowledge her own mother. My heart, it breaks.
Oh, slay it, and quickly. Even the true Flemeth was never as annoying as this. You ask me? It cannot even read my mind well enough to form a decent copy. Yet it hounds me still. Good, kill it, and then we can be off. Do not be alarmed. It is only I, Morrigan. I said that you and I were not yet done, and we are not. I have watched you, and now it is time we speak again. No one pays attention to animals. 'Twas far too easy to sneak in here. I am not. Yet I needed to come. I have not come to attack you. Were that the case, we would already be fighting. Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I decided that it was time we spoke. I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I snuck past the guards, but I have announced myself to you. I wish us to speak. Quite the opposite, in fact. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I know a great many things. How I know is not quite as important as what I am offering you, however. It was necessary that I wait and be sure. Now I am. Now we speak in private, where no others can hear. And can you guarantee that another will survive the battle that is to come? That they will be there to take that blow? No, you cannot. So your choices are then to either flee as a coward, or face the possibility that you may die. I offer another alternative. I offer a way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice, a ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you. From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time. I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts. Some would call it blood magic, but I think recent days have taught you this is not always to be feared. Some might call it blood magic, but that is but a name. There is far more to fear in this world than names. You are a wielder of magic. Surely the mere mention of it does not stir in you the same ignorant fear that it does in others. What I speak of is old magic, a ritual from a time long before the Circle of Magi was ever created. Anything to do with magic stirs one's fear, especially amongst those who do not understand it. Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. We have become very close, you and I. Even if you do not trust me, know that I wish you no harm, not tomorrow, and certainly not now. I have fought at your side and risked death for you, and more. Even if you do not trust me, know that I wish you no harm, not tomorrow, and certainly not now. And what if you find yourself facing the dreaded archdemon alone come the battle? Will you still feel the same then? And if not you, then what of Alistair? What if it is he that faces the archdemon? Are you so willing to let him perish? All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more. You are a fool. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child, one who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. I do not know it will work. I do, however, have every confidence in my mother's magic, and so should you. This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life. As you wish, ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child. No, it will not be hurt. It will be changed. Then you have decided? Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will. I do not wish to tell you. The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else. No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you. I have no doubt he may, but he will not. It is all I ask for in return. I truly doubt he would, but even if he does, he will not. It is all I ask for in return. Caring for you as I've come to, that was not part of the plan. It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan, but I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier. After the archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how it must be. Why? Because of Leliana? Do you truly believe that she would condemn you or any other Grey Warden to death when it could be avoided? Why? Because of Zevran? Do you really believe that he would risk your death when it could be avoided? Consider the possibility that Riordan may not be there to make the final blow as he plans. What then? Do you run away? Do you let Alistair, the future king of Ferelden, take the blow instead? And what if he does not make it to the archdemon either? Do you let Loghain take the blow instead? Allow him to die a hero and overshadow you? And what if he does not make it to the archdemon? I am glad to make this offer to you after all we have meant to each other. Certainly the act of laying together is not such a burden. Would you truly choose death rather than lay with me for one night? Would you deny yourself the tomorrows and all its rewards? If you care for him as you seem to, you will convince him to. Consider what the alternative might be. Do you think Alistair will fail to do his duty as the future king and save his country? And if you take the blow instead, he loses the woman he loves. How do you think he would feel about that? You will advise him to do so, and because he trusts you more than he would ever trust me, he will comply. Consider the alternative. If Riordan fails, do you think Alistair will hesitate? The future king of Ferelden? He will die the hero, and you will be overshadowed. Just a Grey Warden who accompanied the king. If you would rather, consider Leliana. What do you think she would advise if she knew the life of her beloved was at risk? I think you know. You have good reasons to tell him to save his own life if you will not take part in the ritual yourself. Consider carefully. I think you have many good reasons to tell him to save his own life. I think you should consider them carefully. If you would rather, consider Zevran. What do you think he would advise if he knew the life of his beloved was at risk? I think you know. Even if I thought Riordan could be convinced, he is unsuitable. I need one who has not been tainted for long. It must be him, and it must be tonight. Because he is bound to obey you, he will comply. Consider the alternative. If Riordan fails, do you think Loghain will hesitate? He will die, redeemed as the hero he wished to be rather than the villain he deserves to be. And you? Will they remember you, do you think? Or will you be just another Grey Warden who accompanied the great Loghain? I see. There is, of course, another option. I speak, of course, of Alistair. He is a Grey Warden just as you are, and would also serve for the ritual. The trick, of course, would be to get him to comply. To me, he would not listen, but to you, I think he just might. If you will not even lay with me to save your own life, why not? I care for you, and would prefer you to be the father of this child were there 100 Grey Wardens here tonight. But if you will not do it, then I must find another. I speak, of course, of Loghain. He is now a Grey Warden just as you are, and would also suffice for the ritual. Do not let your foolish pride condemn you. No Grey Warden asked for the sacrifice that is now demanded of them, and I offer all of you a way out. Will you not reconsider? That is not an answer. Then you are a fool. I will not stand by and watch you waste this opportunity. Die if you feel it is worthwhile, or be overshadowed. I care not. Fare you well, my love. Should you live past the morrow, I trust it will only be with regret. Fare you well, my friend. I do what I must now, and so shall you. Fare you well, Grey Warden. Should you live past the morrow, seek me out at your own peril. And I have done nothing for you. I have offered you nothing. Do not speak to me of gratitude. Yes, but not enough. Would that I could have helped you. That is your doing, however, and not mine. I am already gone. You should have thought of that sooner. Is that so? Now you'll never have that chance. A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember. A wise decision. I shall wait here then while you go and speak with Alistair. I urge you to be convincing. A wise decision. I shall wait here then while you go and speak with Logain. I urge you to be convincing. Alistair despises me. You know this. He rarely listens to reason, but he would listen to you. You, of all people, could influence him. Think about what I offer you. You will live, as will Alistair. You could slay the archdemon and live as a hero, something no Grey Warden has ever done. Logain has no reason to listen to me, but he is bound to listen to you. You, of all people, could command him to do as I ask. What I propose is this. Convince Alistair to lay with me, here tonight, and from this ritual a child shall be conceived within me. What I propose is this. Convince Logain to lay with me, here tonight, and from this ritual a child shall be conceived within me. 'Twould seem your talk is done.
Great. This isn't a dream after all.
What is it to be, then? Has a decision been reached?
Wait. I want to ask about this child, the one you want.
Interesting. Honesty wouldn't have been my first choice.
I just want to be sure that you're not going to use this against Ferelden. That this bastard child of mine isn't going to show up some year.
Of that, you have my word.
Oh, why don't I feel any better about this? All right, let's just get this over with. Oh, you know, dinner would have been nice. Maybe a bit of wine. Or you could knock me out first.
Tempting. Still, I am glad to see that it has been done. Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair, and believe me when I say you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
Not so quickly. I have a question about this child that will supposedly be born of this.
Interesting. Honesty wouldn't have been my first choice.
I will do this, only if I can be sure that this child will not be used to plague Ferelden. Honora does not need a little brother to appear and lay a claim on her throne.
The child will never know of its father, and I will never return to Ferelden. That I swear.
I will accept that. Very well. I have my orders, then. Do as you will. You'll have to forgive me if I shut my eyes and think of my dead wife.
You would rather make love to a desiccated corpse than me. My, but you are full of the unexpected.
I think that is stretching the definition of the word agreed. But, yes.
A wise choice. Let us go somewhere more private, Logain. This will not take long at all.
What's this? I didn't realize that was an option.
Perhaps I should leave you two alone.
You are both fools. The only other way was with you. Unless you have changed your mind. No. There is no other way.
The witch wishes to get right to the point, it seems.
Little time remains. I suggest you go to Alistair's room quickly. Don't be a fool. I am already lost. This must be done. For your sake as well as my own. I told you that this could not be. Did I not? Go. Do what you must. I suggest you think of something for both your sakes. Little time remains. I suggest you go to Logain's room quickly. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. 'Tis about time. That was most— Wait. What is this? No, not this again. I refuse. Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until— much later. The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree? Not now. 'Tis not the time for idle chatter. If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. If Riordan fails, do you think Alistair will hesitate? He will die the hero of Ferelden, Marik's son, and you will be forgotten. So, there are to be wedding bells. Did I hear this correctly? As I suspected. I am not ignorant of such matters after all. Indeed. Let us talk, then. Me? No, there is indeed no reason for me to be upset. Upset? That you have decided to marry a queen? Not at all. 'Tis a fine match. I'm simply curious as to what your bride-to-be might think. Of me. Of us. Ah, yes, sacrifices must be made for one's ambition. I quite understand. Congratulations on your engagement and so forth. Can we get back to matters at hand now? Oh, you do not think she might appreciate her husband having a Maleficar on the side? No doubt you are right. Indeed, she does not. I would not worry about it. Things have a way of working themselves out, yes? Let us speak of this another time. Tell her whatever you like. I am simply curious what this means for you and I. We share some affection, do we not? Too true. My curiosity is sated, then. I trust this matter will work itself out in time, yes? Until then, we have much that remains to be done. I shall leave the matter in your hands, then. Not sorry enough, evidently. No need to say that you have chosen a man over me. What? You thought you might keep both your man as well as myself? 'Tis tempting, but no. I must say this is new for me, but let us give credit where it is due, shall we? The assassin certainly has his charms. If this is what you desire, then go, by all means. I would not ask that. Were I you, you could not know it, but I possessed something very similar long ago. I stole such a mirror from a village, and Flemeth was enraged at my carelessness. She destroyed it, much to my dismay. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage, a mirror very like the one you gave me. I sped back to the wilds with it, delighted. 'Tis so, and I thank you. Still, back then it was everything to a foolish child. I know now why Flemeth was so angry.